Hi everybody, and welcome back to another Napa STEM Academy science video. Today we're going to be learning all about why good hand hygiene is so important, and we're going to make our own hand sanitizer. As usual, let's start by feeding our brains some new vocabulary. Bacteria and viruses that cause disease are called germs. We will explain in more detail in the lesson. Bacteria is everywhere in the world, and it is in all living things. Some bacteria are good for us, and some can be dangerous and make us sick. A virus is a tiny organism that causes disease in humans, animals, and plants. A microbe is a life form that can only be seen with a microscope. Many microbes are germs that cause disease. To sanitize is to clean something to get rid of the germs or dirt. When you go to the bathroom, you wash your hands afterwards to sanitize them of any germs you got during the process. An antiseptic is a substance or drug that is used to kill germs that might cause disease or decay. Hand sanitizer can be so important to maintaining good, clean hands throughout the day. But when was hand sanitizer first discovered? In 1966, nursing student Lupe Hernandez realized alcohol in gel form could be an effective way to clean hands when soap and water weren't available. Alcohol has been used as an antiseptic at least as early as 1363, with evidence to support its use becoming available in the late 1800s. So what's even in hand sanitizer anyway? The most common ingredient in hand sanitizer is alcohol. Alcohol is a chemical that is used to destroy disease-causing germs. If your hand sanitizer has at least 60% amount of alcohol, it should be able to kill most bacteria. So we've been talking about hand sanitizer and how it kills germs, but what are germs and where do you find them? Germs like bacteria and viruses are found all over the world in all kinds of places. They can invade plants and animals and people, and sometimes they can make us sick. There are actually living tiny organisms that can cause disease. Germs are so tiny that you need a microscope to see them. When they get into our bodies, we don't know it until we start to feel sick. How does the alcohol kill the germs then? When alcohol comes in contact with the germ, it breaks down the germ's outer membrane, the part holding it all together. Once the outer membrane is destroyed, the germ can no longer survive. It's important to note that hand washing is the best option over hand sanitizer. But if no water and soap are available, using hand sanitizer until you can wash your hands can make you safe. So with all that in mind, let's get started on our project. The materials you'll need for this project are 2/3 of a cup of 70% isopropyl alcohol, 1/3 cup aloe vera gel, a mixing bowl, mixing utensils, a measuring cup, a clean funnel, a thoroughly washed and dried container with a resealable lid or a pump to store the hand sanitizer, and essential oils if you would like. Step 1. Choose a container. You can choose an empty hand sanitizer bottle, a Tupperware container, a small clean jar, or an empty clean hand soap bottle. Here's a hint. Make sure an adult checks your container to make sure it is sanitized. Step 2. Gather your ingredients together and find a safe place to create. Your kitchen or bathroom sink or outdoor table might be perfect places. Check with an adult to get permission for where to mix. Step 3. Measure your ingredients and then mix them together in your mixing bowl. We want to be careful to take good care of the environment and conserve ingredients, so make small batches at first. When you run out, now you'll know how to make more. Step 4 is an optional step and just for fun. Now that your hand sanitizer base is done, you can add fun to it by adding some essential oils to make it smell incredible and fresh. As a hint, just a dash will do ya. When adding essential oils to your hand sanitizer, start by adding just a small amount. Remember, you can always add more to something, but you can't remove it once it's already inside your mix. Step 5. Using the funnel to avoid spilling, pour your mixture into your bottle, jar, or Tupperware container. Step 6. Clean up. This is an opportunity to show your parents how responsible you are. Now you're done and ready to use your very own DIY hand sanitizer. Here's a hint. Do a skin test on a small spot for 2 hours before use. If you have sensitive skin, it might be best not to use this recipe. So let's loop back to the real world. Why is it important to use hand sanitizer? Hand sanitizer helps prevent the spread of germs and illness-causing bacteria, especially in busy places like schools and offices. Hand sanitizer dispensers are everywhere. We see them in medical offices, in hospitals, dental offices, and many businesses. Try and see if you can spot hand sanitizer dispensers when you are out with your family. If you have a kinder through second grader, consider helping them get all the items together from the materials list and having them grab each needed item and be your helper as you go through the exercise. Keep the conversation going about how germs are everywhere and how it's really important to keep our hands clean. If you have a third through fifth grader, consider having these students try to do the entire exercise without your help. They should be able to measure and mix ingredients all on their own. You may have them be in charge of your hand sanitizers in your home, paying close attention to when you are running low. We hope you had fun gaining knowledge and insight into the world of hand sanitizer and making your very own batch. We'll see you next week for another science video.